Yamo bibi akwa about the best smart Ghana update so we a news update for crowd de ba besom. Abusia question we APM na Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia eka ni pain say he won't comment on that esan say ono onte no onya we. Abusia ni nyina e question a journalist baako ebusa ya na opeso wo kire say John Dramani Mahama ebepiem ewo Western North or baby opeso wo kire say coco board is on the verge of collapsing. Nano eni ebusa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ene wa mense west o kan ni pain se wono enya de se obebi na no comment on that question ene wono so enya de se wo ya we ebusia bepese ebekwa akotie wono ankasa ne etoso mienu so eye na no ya okese question a wo busa no pese wo kire se wo kire mu a wo so oba obeyi taxes bebre every honum ebi ni e-levy nano ene oso wo busa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia se ene edienti ene wo aban mu no waka aban no ho no ye vice president onyi sa taxes no emfiri ho abusua eno so wode anu yi eba ya mepese ebekọ akwakoti ene Kojo Sheldon enso so question a obusa aye efa pharmaceutical doctors a omaye omadwen se omu siu health ministry no esan se omo allowances bi a eye ade se health ministry no enti aye abusua yentie nimra.
The former president Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed cocoa board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe cocoa board has collapsed? And what is your plans for cocoa board?
Cocoa board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
My name is Nana Okesi. I work with Peace FM. You have promised abolishing bed tax, e-levy, flat import duty, one-time tax amnesty, among others. If you really believe that that is what Ghana needs, why should we wait till you become the president and not implement it now?
Was that we wanted to do these tax reforms, import duty, flat tax, tax amnesty, and so on. But why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I do everything now, if I could, what would I do when I come into office? I mean, how can you do everything now? Even President Mahama, former president, who was president, I'm only vice president, but he was president. Why didn't he do everything then? I mean, why is he coming back? He had full authority. I don't have full authority. The budget that has gone to Parliament, which has been passed, is not my budget. Is it my budget? It's not my budget. The budget goes in the name of the president. It doesn't go in the name of the vice president. But when you have to think about what new do you want to do, you come up with new ideas. And I've come up with new ideas, which I want to do when we come into office. Everyone who is running for office, whether you are Kamala Harris or you are Bawumia, you still have to think about what you have to do when you get into office. And this is why I'm presenting my new ideas as to what to do.
Before I proceed to ask my questions, I would like to emphatically state that these questions were not given to me by anyone here. They are from my head, so I'm going to ask. Now, Mr. Vice President, my name is Kojo Sheldon. I represent Kojo Sheldon Studios. The first one is about 322 pharmaceutical doctors on social media right now are planning on suing the health ministry about unpaid, allowances. Now, for someone that has highlighted in your manifesto that when voted into power, you are going to, improve or help improve the condition of services when it comes to conditions of service when it comes to our health people. For right now that you are the vice president, what can you do to help these pharmaceutical, doctors who are, contemplating on suing the Ministry of, Health? My second question borders.
No, Koyo. Don't do that to me.
Mr. No. See, the question is.
One question.
Oh, boss.
One. one question.
So my question, the second question is about perception.
Don't do that.
Boss.
Don't do that.
Oh, bro.
Don't do that. I didn't allow Bella.
Perception is very, very important.
I'll come back to you.
The pharmacists are my very good friends. But you're talking about 322 pharmaceutical doctors who are threatening to sue the Ministry of Health for their allowances. Again, I want to take this one up. This is the first time I'm hearing about this particular issue. I think it is Sheldon who raised it. I'm not aware of it, but I think it's an important issue that we should really resolve. So we'll talk to the Ministry of Health and Finance. Thank you very much.
So my question is coming from a group of students on scholarship abroad. They are concerned that the Scholarship Secretariat is not doing what it has to do for them. At page 27 of your manifesto, you speak about harmonizing public scholarships. And there's a purpose for it. You say the purpose is to give full visibility. Beyond the visibility, what will you do about this now and not later? There are some of them, for 20 months, they have not received their stipends. In a number of universities in the UK, in Warwick, Coventry, Nottingham, they are under threat of losing their studentship. In Birmingham, 11 of them have already been withdrawn and they are facing deportation. Will you inquire, particularly knowing about the Fourth Estate's investigations dubbed Scholarship Bonanza, about what appears to be a racketeering in that place? And will you forbid and prohibit politically exposed persons wealthy enough, known in society, from accessing these scholarships? Thank you.
I think the question is very well.
Samson talked about the scholarship students and all of that, and I think this is a very, very important issue. There's nothing more heart-wrenching than taking a student abroad and not being able to take care of them in those circumstances. And I think that I believe, and this is what we are saying, that one needs to, first of all, harmonize these databases so that you have full visibility and transparency. And also, we have undertaken in the manifesto to publish all the beneficiaries of all of these scholarships as they come, so that everybody knows who is getting the scholarships and so on. And again, I've been made very aware of this issue. It's not new, because students have and parents have gotten in touch with me about the awards and the scholarships and so on. So we're talking with the Ministry of Finance and the Scholarship Secretariat. I think they were able to make some payments to some of the UK students and so on. But we will follow up on that because it's very urgent. The first question had to do with Napco, the Nation Builders Corps, and the arrears that have been owed to Napco. I think that the program had about 100,000 people on it, and I think initially it was supposed to be a 3-year program, and then would be renewed and so on. But I think that so far, out of the 100,000 that were taken, 34,000 have exited into permanent jobs under Napco, and the others are still. But I think that the issue that Bella raises is the arrears and how we are going to deal with it. I've raised this issue because this is not really there's some information that has come to me already about the arrears in the Napco program, and I've raised this issue with the Minister for Finance and trying to persuade them to make these arrears payments. So we will follow that up on behalf of the Napco employees. The second issue had to do with providing better health care in the manifesto and the issue of cars and how these will affect local companies. But we will leave it open for discussion, and that's what we've done.